Goya Foods is doing its part to help fulfill Ukrainian refugees' hunger both physically and spiritually. The company is delivering thousands of pounds of food to those affected by the war, and that is not all. The company's CEO and president, Bob Unanue, recently traveled to Poland to bring refugees something to nourish their souls: rosaries. 15,000 of them. And joining us now is Bob Unanue. Bob, welcome. Thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it. There is so much I want to talk to you about, but first, tell us why Goya Foods decided to be a part of the relief efforts for the Ukrainians and why it was so important to you.
Well, Tracy, thank you. And we've always been part of humanitarian aid, which nourishes the body. In this particular case, what turned into be a mission, a humanitarian mission, turned into be a spiritual mission. You nourish the body for a moment, you nourish the soul forever. I was on an interview and I mentioned the fact is that why can we justify abusing and exploiting children in the womb? Then we can also justify abusing and exploiting children outside the womb. This interview led this woman in San Antonio to offer us a rosary. She offered us one, it turned into 15,000. And then she said to us, please take these to the refugees, the Ukrainian refugees. And we did. We went off with a group with 15,000 rosaries and 7 big suitcases. And we got to Poland and headed to the border. And every step along the way, I believe our Mother Mary was with us, the hand of God, no doubt. Through the Knights of Columbus of Poland, we were able to get rosaries to Dominican priests in Lviv, with Green Berets who go in and actually deliver and extract children. This led us again to a border town called Rebene. And there in the Knights of Columbus Mercy Hut, where there are priests, nuns, there's a chapel, there's atheists, there's people of all faiths helping out. And we met this incredible woman, Nella. Nella and her 4-year-old son, Andrei. And they had to leave their father and husband, Andrei, back in Ukraine. And what happened was, I asked her, what did you say when you left? And she said, my husband said to me, love and protect our child, and I will defend and protect our country. And this whole story is about the millions of women and children. This Friday, when the Pope is going to consecrate the people of Ukraine and Poland to the Sacred Heart, Ukraine and Russia to the Sacred Immaculate Heart of Mary. It is also the feast of the Annunciation, where the angels announced to Mary that she would be bearing the Son of God. And this trip was all about, to me, the women who've been entrusted with loving and protecting the child. Mother Teresa says, Saint Mother Teresa, we need to bring the children to the center of our care and concern. And to see these women over there who are carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders, protecting and shielding the children, because the children are walking around like it's an adventure. But that love of loving and protecting. So it's loving and protecting the child in the womb, loving and protecting the child outside the womb. God created life. God created humanity. And humanity has created every possible way to destroy itself. Chemical, nuclear, biological, bullets. From Cain and Abel, we've invented ways to harm each other. And this is a call. And it's no coincidence with the Annunciation, with the the Immaculate Heart of Mary. We went to Our Lady of Czestochowa. I went to see the Shrine of the Divine Mercy, where Saint Faustina lived and died. Her order, the orders of Our Lady of Mercy, takes care of prostitutes and trafficked children. And I asked sister Teresa, who was at the order, and this is in Krakow, where St. John Paul II lived and worked. They, their mission is to take care of these children. And I asked her, how old are the children that come? The women, 20s, 30s, but also down to 12 years old. We abandon women and children in Afghanistan, 12 years old. There is now trafficking occurring at the border of Ukraine and Poland and other countries. They're extorting, they're exploiting and abusing the children out of the womb, as we have also exploited them in the womb. We can look to Putin, we can look to incredibly evil or dark-hearted people, but we do need to look within ourselves, because we have the ability, and man has always had the ability, man and woman, to destroy itself. We need to love and build, not hate and destroy. And so I'm praying that Pope Francis, this Friday, the 25th, was the end of the novena, to consecrate the people of Russia and Ukraine to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. It's all about our Mother Mary and the love of a mother and protection and shielding of our children.
Absolutely. And Bob, we're running out of time, probably 30 seconds or so left. But I first want to thank you for all the good works that you and Goya are doing. And obviously that trip touched you so much. I'm curious, though, I wanted to ask you this. When you were handing out the rosaries, what were people saying to you when you were giving them that spiritual nourishment?
You know, they received it. You know, Nella, when we had this conversation, she wrote us, we're still in contact, and she said, when I arrived to the Mercy tent, I was depressed, I was heavy-hearted, and you all, the women I was with, the group I was with, they all lifted her spirit, and one person at a time. That is how the power of prayer and love that was felt by us being there with these rosaries, and it changed this one woman, and hopefully many, many more that are, you know, victims but the loving and caring power of prayer and motherhood is just, it's the only way we can turn and defeat hate and evil.
Absolutely. And Bob, thank you so much for all that you're doing for everyone over there and over here too in the United States too. We appreciate it, and God bless you, Bob.
God bless you, Tracy. Thank you.